Yeah, let's have a look here. LMWR. This pullback could be good for a long. Are you on KuCoin? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, very, very, very nice monthly candle. There is a good chance that you should be able to get some dips back down. Now that it's broken back up above the point of control, you would have to think that dips back down into close to the point of control area could be good because price was down below it for a long time. Let's break to the 3 day. Price was down here a long time. Yeah, I don't think I would FOMO. That is a nice dip, but you have to think that there should be a dip down here at some point to be buying in and around the point of control. Is that low going to hold? I mean, obviously it's not easy to say. It's a very nice move up after a long base, um, but I wouldn't FOMO up here. I think there's a good chance that you can dip back down into the point of control area. What's that? 641, 680 at the moment, down to 641. So then I think down there is a good place to be watching it because obviously resistance. This was resistance for a long time. Resistance should now become support. So moves back down into this, in theory, should be support. Let's just look at the 3 months. See, the 3 month is still a large red candle, right here. It's still a large red candle. So you would think even on a new 3 month there could be dips down into this wick to fill that wick, to take liquidity in that wick, and that's exactly what the point of control is. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. It's still a red candle on it, but it's a nice bounce, a nice reaction. It was actually, look at that on the 2 week chart, it was absolutely fantastic. The dip below the inside bar, the pierce below the inside bar here. I didn't draw that perfectly, but you get what I'm saying. The dip below the inside bar, and that was a beautiful, beautiful long opportunity there actually. So I would wait. When we get dips back down, I mean, it's tough to say, but I think if you're patient, you will get it. Price usually likes to retest that level. This new one, SOPH, will the lows get taken out? It's an interesting question. I would like to think so. Just looking here, like, yeah, it is tough to say when you don't have enough data. It is tough to say. Like, I wouldn't focus on the lows. That is the point of control now, actually, which is interesting. I would focus on a new monthly candle and trading that. Like, there's nothing wrong with this pattern here. This is technically a bit of a bullish pattern. Of course, anything can always go lower, but in a bullish pattern, there is a possibility of this having a small dip on a new month and flipping green again. That's in 4 days' time. So I would more focus on the new monthly candle rather than the question, will the lows get taken out? It's a difficult thing to determine at this point because it's so new. Sometimes when you get that move up, you can get that continuation. Very nice base, very nice rounding out matter. I do think the lows will get taken out at some point. I do, but when I look at that monthly candle here, there still is a real possibility. If this is a small dip and flip green, you could attempt to get long on that. And see how that goes. If it's red and it stays red, stay away. If it opens up on a new month and bounces straight away with no wick to the downside, well, be wary of that because that might want to come back down for liquidity, and that would mean that the bounce here is kind of a bearish. There's bearishness to that, and then it wants to drop down and flip red again. So I think it's best to be reactive in it at this point. It is difficult to know. I personally think it will take out the lows eventually, but because of this bounce, there can be continued upside first, and then before it rolls over again. In the market we are in at the moment, you've seen coins like even TRB today. Yesterday TRB got a move up, and then today it gets a continuation, right? Big continuation. The market has been moving like that. Once a coin is hot, it's been staying hot, while all the other coins are staying very poor and staying bad. So This obviously has been hot, just like it was hot here. You know, you get the first move and then you get the second move. So I'd be watching out here on a new month for that, for a potential second move. Yeah, small dip and a flip green on a new month. You could actually trade the new 2 week. Let's look at that actually. So you could trade the new 2 week potentially if there is a small dip down into the middle of the body here, because the new 2 week happens in 5 hours time. 5 hours time, yeah. So like a small dip, if there was a dip down into here and it flips green again, you could look to get long on that. You could actually look for a buy down in here as well if you wanted to be a little bit more risky, a little bit more forward on the buys. You could attempt to try and buy that, the dip down in here. At least look for a low risk, high reward entry point, and we can keep an eye on that during the week.